But we begin first with a live look over High Point University, where conditions are beginning to dry up across the Triad after parts of our area saw some showers earlier today. Chief Meteorologist Lanie Pope is joining us now. Lanie, a lot of people are traveling this week for Independence Day, so what can they expect?
Well, at least on the early part of the week, it's pretty typical, but we are anticipating a heat wave to start to build into the area toward the holiday. We had some storms off and on over the weekend, even a little around this afternoon and evening across the area. Thankfully, not too severe. Had one severe thunderstorm warning that was over Rockingham County. For the most part, some heavy downpours, and yeah, more than a half of an inch in Burlington, closer to an inch up toward Martinsville. On the radar right now, we just have a little bit of leftover rain that is now moving south over Randolph County. So things will get a little quieter overnight. This front is going to push to the south. Tomorrow morning, it is warm, it is muggy. We are close to 70 degrees. There'll likely be a little bit of fog around, especially where we have had some of the rain. Tomorrow's forecast is going to be hot and humid with a high near 90 degrees. Isolated late day shower or thunderstorm chance. We're going to look at our rain and storm chances this week along with that very hot air, and I'll bring you up to date on the tropics coming up.
And as we near July 4th, Lanie, I know a lot of people will be traveling this week, so how is the forecast looking for the week ahead?
Well, it's going to be hot, and in fact, it may be the hottest that we'll see this season, as we've got high temperatures forecasted to be in the upper 90s. 100's not out of the question this week, so that's how unusual and how dangerous this heat could be as it builds in and then continues, it looks like, all the way into the holiday weekend. We're also, of course, always checking out the tropics, and I'll bring you up to date on that as well. You can see some of the tropical moisture that we've got overhead. Boy, is it muggy. Had some rain out there in downtown Graham earlier today, and not the only area that saw rain. Had some thunderstorms come down off the mountains there in Virginia and then work their way across the Piedmont Triad. Had a severe thunderstorm warning out for Rockingham County just briefly tonight. Thankfully, no damage from that. We also had a flood advisory over parts of Alamance County. That too, the water has receded along the streams, creeks, and roads there, but more than a half of an inch in Burlington, closer to an inch in Martinsville. And as we come down and look here between Winston-Salem and Greensboro, especially along the border for Forsyth, Guilford County, close to an inch of rain fell today. Higher totals up to 20 toward Martinsville, Price Community, and then just to the southwest of Eden, and then some heavier rains over parts of Alamance County too, some 1 to 2 inch totals. Now, we do need the rain because we are almost 2 inches below normal for the month at PTI Airport. Temperatures were a little below normal today. We only got up to 86. Our normal high is about 88. I think we'll be close to that tomorrow. It is warm and muggy out there right now, though. Temperatures are in the low 70s. Dew points are also in the low 70s. So we're pretty saturated. We'll see some low clouds. Could have some fog tomorrow morning. Could be thick in spots, so keep that in mind. This front is going to slowly work its way to the south, and we'll get just south of us and then kind of stall out. So no significant changes as far as the air mass goes. It is still going to be warm and muggy into tomorrow. We do have a cooler breeze out of the northeast. High temperature is 89. It can't rule out an isolated late day shower storm. 88 in the foothills, also with that storm chance. We're not looking for severe weather tomorrow, though. 83 is your high in the mountains, also 20% chance for a shower or storm. Here's how it may look by late tomorrow afternoon. That front stall just to our south. Heading into Tuesday, we'll have at least a few clouds around, but high pressure building in, going to dry those skies out. Meanwhile, offshore along that front, there could be an area of low pressure that forms on the front. It has a very tiny chance that it may actually become a tropical low, so the Hurricane Center is watching that, but the chances are pretty low. We've got a lot of heat out to the west, and that heat is going to really build from Monday all the way through the middle of the week. You can see this huge ridge of hot air that continues all the way into the holiday weekend. That means highs are in the 90s, feels like temperatures are in the 100s. We're forecasting our hottest days Thursday and Friday at 98 degrees, and that would be the hottest we've seen so far this year. Cup of coffee, watch that, that'll be fun. Here's our 7-day forecast. You know, not too hot in the morning, but definitely muggy. We do have highs close to 90 early this week. That's pretty typical, but then it gets unusually hot and dangerously hot, with high temperatures forecast to be in the mid to upper 90s with heat index values that will easily be over 100, but if they get over 110, we get into kind of an extreme heat watch warning situation, and that's kind of rare for us. In fact, high temperatures close to 100 are rare too. Those may be record-setting, those temps you see there on our 7-day. Yeah.
Just in time for just in time for July 4th, too.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining us. That's going to do it for us here at 11. Have a great evening. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Stay updated on breaking news, severe weather, and top stories. Subscribe to the WXII 12 News YouTube channel and stay connected.